Okay, hello students. So now we're going to look at the 2022 paper 2. Let's work through this. You should have done it in class already. So this is my work solution. You can compare answers. Hopefully you're successful. If not, do your corrections and learn from your mistakes. Right? So the first question here, 1A part 1, asks us to expand and simplify this. Right? This is a standard special identity situation. Let me change the pen color to blue. Blue is good. So I just need to apply the special identity. 5x plus 2m squared will be 5x squared plus 5x 2m plus 2m squared. A common mistake that some students will make is that they forgot to put the brackets around the 5x as well as the 2m. That will result in 5x squared instead of 25x squared in this case, because 5x times 5x gives us 25x squared. Over here will be 20mx plus 4m squared. Right, so that's the solution for the first question. Now, second question. Given that 5x plus 2m squared is 25x squared plus 60x plus 36, find the value of m. Right? So what we know is that 5x plus 2m squared is already equals to 25x squared plus 20mx plus 4m squared. And this is equals to 25x squared plus 60x plus 36. Right? So from here, just by comparing, okay, we know that therefore 20mx is equals to 60x, 20m equals to 60, m is equals to 3. Right? Moving on. Factorize this completely. This one uses the special identity again. So this will be equals to x plus y, x minus y. Right? Hence, find the value of x plus y if x squared minus y squared is 28 and x minus y is 2. So what we have here is x squared minus y squared equals to 28. So x plus y, x minus y equals to 28. And we know that x minus y is 2. So x plus y times 2 equals to 28. That means x plus y is equals to 28 divided by 2, 14. Right? Moving on. Evaluate this without the use of calculator. So we can actually look at this and say, okay, it's the difference of squares on top, special identity. 49. Right? So this will be equals to 28 plus 21. 28 minus 21 over 49, which is equals to 49 times 7 over 49, which will be equals to 7. There we go. Right? So moving on, next one. Solve the inequality. So over here, negative p over 6 is equals to half. If I multiply, come back, greater than half, multiply by 6 throughout, so negative p is greater than 3, so p is less than negative 3. Okay. So write down the inequality that describes the following number line. So this is the negative 2, so x greater or equals to negative 2. Right? So next one. Given that m is in between negative 2 and 1, negative 1 to 2 is for n, and they are integers, find the smallest possible value of m squared. So what we can do is the smallest possible value occurs when m is equals to -2 and n is equals to 1. Right? That m and so smallest m square n is equals to -2 square times -1 equals to -4. Right, buddy. In the competition, all candidates are required to answer 25 questions. 4 points are awarded for correct question. 1.5 points are deducted for an incorrect answer or if a question is not attempted. To receive a certificate of participation, the candidate must score at least 60 points. Right, so John answered 15 questions correctly. Calculate his score. Right, so score, don't score, will be 15 times 4, right? However, he actually lost, okay, well, he has 10 questions that's incorrect, right? So 25 minus 15, that's the number of incorrect questions, and each incorrect question is 1.5 here. You need to subtract away the marks that he actually lost. So this will be equals to 45. Okay. Now Jack answered X questions correctly and he received the certificate of participation by forming an inequality. Solve and find the minimum number of questions that he answered correctly. So what happened is for Jack, okay, his score is 4 points times X, right? And he need to subtract 1.5 for the number of questions that he get incorrect, which is 25 minus X. Now this value is actually greater or equal to 60. So from here we simplify 4x minus 37.5 plus 1.5x greater or equal to 60. Right, that will give us 5.5x greater or equals to 97.5. So x is greater or equals to 17.7272, etc. Okay. Therefore, minimum x is equals to 18. Next one. Mr. Chan asked his students to express the following as a single fraction in the simplest form. So below shows Jim's solution. There's one mistake that Jim made. Identify which line where the mistake first occurred and describe what is wrong. So let's take a look at Jim's working. So what he did was he first of all make the denominator common. It looks fine. And then the mistake occurs over here. Let me put red so that you can see. Okay, we know that this should be distributed in, right? The negative needs to be distributed in. So negative 2x is okay, but this is incorrect, right? This is incorrect. Therefore, okay, it should be a positive 3 there. So line 2 is where the error occurs. The mistake is in line 2, right? So what happened? He expanded negative 2x minus 3 incorrectly. There we go. Okay. Now Jerome simplified the same expression and he obtained the 2x plus 9 over 6. Describe one way that Jerome can use to show that his answer is correct, right? So what you can do is you can substitute a value of x into both the original expression and the final expression. Then compare to see if they in the same value. Right? So that's how we can do this. Okay? Right. Moving on. Next question. Find the ratio of x is to y given that 7x minus 5y is that 3x plus 2y. So this is 7x minus 3x equals to 2y plus 5y. So 4x is equals to 7y. That means x over y is equals to 7 over 4. Therefore, x is to y is equals to 7 is to 4. Okay? Right. Now question 4. Question 4 not tested this time round. Feel free, so we will skip that. Okay, we can skip question 4. Going down. Question 5. Question 5. Jimmy bought 2 robotic plants, plant A and plant B. The initial heights of the plant A and plant B are 10 cm, 20 cm respectively. Both plants are programmed to grow at a constant rate, and they will stop growing 60 minutes after the start button is pressed. So they will just take 60 minutes. Jimmy recorded the height of plant A at a time 20 minutes after he pressed the start button, and again 20 minutes later. With this information, he draw a graph to show the height of plant change over time. So use a graph on the next page, right, to answer the following question. Okay, so let's take a look. Look at the next page. This is a graph, right? So what is the scale? We just need to take a look. The scale, this is 2 centimeter. 2 centimeter represents 10 units on the y-axis, 10 units on the x-axis. Right? So 10 units here, 10, 10. Next, identify and describe the mistake in the graph that Jimmy draws. So what is the mistake? Let's take a look at the graph again, right? So what happened is this particular graph, okay, goes from 0 to, well, look at this. This is 60, right? Let me draw it out in red. Draw the line. Oops, how to get the line? Here, like line. Okay, red line. This is 60, right? So the graph should not cross 60, right? Oops. Okay. So his graph actually go until 70 minutes, which is not correct. So we should go back here and says nope. Okay. The graph should not continue after 60 minutes, right? What is the height of the plant when t equals to 25? Well, let's check. When t equals to 25, okay. So again, let's draw the line. We can use a green line here. When t is 25, it's over here. Okay. Okay. So if you draw your line carefully, it should be 47.5. Okay. So what is the height? 47.5. Right? Now next. Jimmy found a label on the stem of plant A, but the ink splat had covered the information on the rate. Using the graph, find the rate, right? So what we can do, okay, the rate we know is actually rise over run. So all we need to do is identify 2 points. Well, we can use the 2 points that is marked out, right? No issue. So down here, rise over run. Let's change the color here, maybe red, right? Over here is 40, 70. So this is 40, 70. And maybe we can use this point over here, right? This point here is 0, 10. So based on these 2 points, we can find the gradient, right? Change the pen color again. Okay, so the gradient m is equals to 70 minus 10 over 40 minus 0, which is equals to 1.5, right? So 1.5 cm per minute. Okay. Now on plant B, yes, on plant B, Jimmy found the label H equals to 0.5 T plus 20. One more step, Shane. You need to times -1 on both sides, Shane. Okay, back to this one, right? So use the information on this label, complete the following table. So all we need to do is use the calculator. Let T be 30, and when we calculate this out, this should be 35. Okay, so Jimmy pressed the start button of plant A and plant B at the same time. On the same grid, plot the points for 0 to 60. Okay, and join them with the line. So let's do it, right? So plant B, oops, where's the graph? I'll go back to the graph. Okay, so let's what color should I use? Well, let's use purple. Right? So plant B will be over, starts from here at 20, and then at 30. At 30, it is at 35, so 30, 35 is over here, right? At 60 minutes, plant B is at 50. 60 minutes, it is at 50. Over here. Let's double check. Okay, looks good. So let's join them with the line. Okay, I use a solid line here. Okay. There we go. Okay, so let's join the line and label accordingly. This one is B, part 2. This is plant B. H equals to 0.5 T plus 20. Right? Okay, now last part here. What is the significance of the point when the two lines meet? Well, that is where the both plants actually have the same height, right? So change the color. It is the time when both plants reach the same height. Okay, right, moving on. Next question. Here, Joseph owns a cafe that sells pizza, right? So it comes in two shapes, circle and hexagon. So the diagram shows the dimension of the pizza. It's okay, it's fine, it's there, right? And the hexagon can be cut into 6 identical triangles. It is shown as well, and the height of each one is 0.866 centimeter. So they want us to express the circumference of the pizza as the percentage of the perimeter of the hexagon pizza. We can do that, right? So let's do that. So the first thing we need is to find the circumference. Okay, so circumference of circular pizza is 2 pi r centimeter, right? The perimeter of hexagonal pizza is 6 times r, so 6r centimeter. Therefore, the percentage equals to 2 pi r, the circumference, over the perimeter, 6r, times 100%. Okay, so this works out to be 105%. Right? Okay, next. Excuse me there. Okay. They want us to show the area of the hexagonal pizza, so we're going to find that, right? So area of one triangle. This is half times base. The base is r times the height, which is 0.866 r, right? That will result in 0.433 r squared, m squared. So area of hexagonal pizza is 6 times 0.433 r square cm square, which is equals to 2.598 r square cm square. Sure. Okay. This boy here. Right. Final question. We are reaching the end. Okay. The price of the pizza depends on the area, right? So Joseph sells the circular pizza as a whole, while hexagonal pizza is cut into 6 slices and sold by the slice. So one circular pizza costs $36.20. Show that one slice of hexagonal pizza is $5, round off to the nearest dollar. So what we're going to do, that's once again, okay, write down some information we already know. Area of circular pizza equals to pi r square. Area of hexagonal pizza equals to 2.598 r square. So we already have that, right? So what happened? Cost of pizza is equals to, right, $36.20. This is for the circular pizza. So if I divide it with the area, this will be the dollar per cm square. Okay. So what happened? The cost of hexagonal pizza will be equals to 2.598 r square times 36.20 over pi r square. That's in dollars. This one works out to be about 29.93628, etc. Right? So therefore, cost of one slice is equals to 29.9628 divided by 6, which gives us 4.98938, right? Which is $5. Nearest dollar. Sure. There we go. Okay. Well, Patti. Excuse me, class. Where's the assignment about? Yeah, last question. Right? Is this the last question? Okay. So Jane sees this promotional banner, right? All the information are there. She intends to give her best friend a treat to the circular pizza. and she only orders one circular pizza, how much will the final bill be? Well, that's very straightforward, right? So the cost, final bill, equals to, let's start with the cost. The cost is 36.20, and then you need to multiply this with 17% discount. 17% discount is 83%, right? And then you need to pay the service charge, and then you need to pay the GST. So this will be 36.20 times 83 over 100 times 110 over 100 times 107 over 100, which is equals to 35.3641412, etc. Now for money, we'll round off to 2 decimal places. So 35.362 dp. There we go. That's the end of the paper. Hope you have been successful. Have a nice day.